For Halloween hot takes part 1, here are like 3 or 4 of my hot takes, or some of these are kind of lukewarm, but I do think some of these are more hot.
Okay, so is it majority hot or majority
I'm just
lukewarm?
giving that disclaimer because sometimes it's like they're like, oh, bro thought it was a hot take and it was like the most lukewarm cold take ever, and I'm just like, okay, maybe it is, but anyways, my first one is you don't need to decorate your house for Halloween in order for trick-or-treaters to come to it. I think just as a society, we should agree that if the porch light is on, the house is fair game.
I mean, I guess, but then your house is just gonna be boring against the rest of them. But sure, I wouldn't blame any family or child for skipping your house.
Where you? Yeah. Why are you saying that? You don't take care of your house either. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about your house in particular. I don't do any.
My house.
I don't handle any candy for mine. So I don't decorate.
My neighbor decorates, and every year kids go straight to his house and then skip mine. And I'm like, why? My house, like the porch light's on. We're home. We're prepared to give you candy. What's going on here?
You're missing a sign. Maybe that's all that you need.
I remember when I was a kid, though, it didn't matter. If the porch light was on, we would go to every single... You know what? It's this new generation, dude. They don't want it enough. They just expect things to be given to them without doing any sort of work. We would go to every single house, regardless of whether or not they had decorations. If the porch light was on, it was fair game.
Yes, I guess that makes sense. Back when I used to live in Arizona, the community kind of did a cool thing because I guess if you didn't, it would just be overwhelming. But everybody sat outside of their house, regardless if it was decorated or not. That was kind of a cool community thing.
See, that's too much.
Time to change, dude. Time to change. People decorate now, which is kind of an annoying hot take for me. But there's a lot more decorations, and there's sort of an expectation now. Obviously,
again,
not going to your house anymore.
So Terrace and I have talked about this a lot off camera, and I don't know where I think you're letting social media color you, because I have seen less decorations than ever before, and you're over here talking about
I've seen more decorations than before.
In what neighborhood? Because your neighborhood has none, so I don't know what we're talking
about. Down the street where we live in the downtown area, a lot more houses down there are putting up these giant like skeletons.
But that place has always decorated highly, like in the downtown area.
No, not that I recall.
No, that's literally, we would literally drive there as kids to trick or treat in that area because that area was good. Yes, well, some years it depended.
Okay.
I think we went there like once or twice, but that's one of the places that always did it. Another place too is where everybody else used to live. I don't want to say the exact place, but you know that little.
I do know that house area. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I noticed it's more common in the those types of neighborhoods, not in ours. Well, at least that's certainly not mine. I agree.
So that's why I'm like, I don't get why you're saying more people do it.
I just feel like
I feel like I've seen less.
Social media makes it easier to see it, but I just feel like there's been a lot more of a excitement around Halloween than there should be. But that's just my
okay.
Take.
Well, that's of course, that's why it's a hot take. And I still think you're letting social media color you. But anyways, back to me, please. I do think like society culturally we should decide if you need to make it so that it looks like your house like nobody's home. And I don't like the idea of everybody standing outside. Part of it's cool, but it also like I remember as a kid there was some sort of excitement about going up and knocking on somebody's door and saying trick or treat as loud as possible. You know, and if everybody's outside, I didn't like it when people were outside actually, because there was a couple of years where people in my neighborhood, they would be outside, and for some reason it felt weird and awkward going up to them because I was like, when do I say trick or treat? You know, do I say trick or treat when I'm walking up? Do I have to wait till I get there? Like it's just it introduces a whole other lot of variables that it's just no.
Just walk up and grab the candy. Hey, nobody said you had to say trick or treat.
Okay. Okay, here's my other one. Okay. We're gonna move on to my second hot take now. I think full-size candy bars are too much. I don't think anybody should hand out full-size candy bars unless actually I've thought about it a little more. Unless the entire neighborhood decides what house, it should only be one, and it rotates every year. It shouldn't always be the same house.
I think it's fine. As long as it's one full-size candy bar.
So you're okay if everybody everybody gave out full-size candy bars? That's what you would want?
I mean it's no different than as a kid. So how I hand out candy, and that I still stand true to this, is usually it's a fingerful, right? You grab a few of them and you dump them in the thing.
That's too much candy.
I don't give just one candy.
So Terrace and I have talked about this off camera. This is literally why we decided to make this topic, because we were talking about like all of these things for like 20-30 minutes, and a handful of candy is too much.
Fingerful. I had to make a correction there. 5 is too much, 2 is too little, 3 to 4 sounds just right.
That sounds way too like you're not making the kids work for anything. They're not learning the idea of hard work.
Treating.
No, they could go to like 10 houses and that'd be it. Like that.
Maybe we're doing the parents a favor. Maybe that's what they're doing. It's like, okay, cool, you got 30 pieces of candy. Time to go.
Screw the parents. It's not about the parents. It's about teaching the kids a lesson about hard work.
Don't take them trick or treating. How about that?
Huh?
I got a better plan. Don't take them trick or treating.
Okay, well that's a separate hot take, but that's no. I think at most we would only give out
that
one
annoying neighbor who gives out one piece of candy, and that's why the kids never liked your house.
We only gave out one piece of candy. I have changed a little bit on it. I think two is fine because of my other hot take.
I don't think they didn't go to your house because the fact that your house wasn't decorated or nice. I think they didn't go to your house because you're the guy who only gives one piece of candy.
No, but I remember even like trick or treating too. We would only go and get one. Maybe we lived in a poor neighborhood or something. I don't know. But we would go around and when we would trick or treat, we would only get one piece of candy per house. Like it wasn't weird. Like it was normal. I remember getting one. And you know those bowls when they put out a bowl and they're like take one. Like that's I feel like that's normal. Like it always just like take one. Or I think I saw a couple of years of trick or treating where there was like take two and I'd be like so happy. But take one was like normal in my opinion. I do think one piece of candy per house is enough to teach kids about how they have to do hard work and things won't be easy. That way they have to like hit multiple houses or an entire neighborhood to fill up their bucket.
Sure.
You're coddling these new children.
3 pieces, like it's whatever I grab. That's what they get.
No, that's too much. Your kids are gonna be so spoiled. I
can
already tell. I can already tell. They're gonna be like, oh my god, super spoiled.
Well, they're not gonna go trick or treating, likely.
Really?
Well, we'll see what their mother say. I don't know. Probably.
You're so boring.
I don't know.
You're gonna rob your kids of trick. Your parents never robbed you of the joy of trick or treating.
How many pieces of candy to tell my kids if they're gonna or tell my kids, give my kids if they're gonna give 3 pieces of candy, that's what they're gonna give them. And likely, I'm gonna be standing in the back while they walk up to get their candy with all the other kids. I'm not walking up to the door with them.
Okay, you're right.
Hey, that kid right there with the ghost suit, give him 1 piece of candy.
I guess I'll have to think about that. How do I do that? I'll probably take some of their candy and make them work for that way they know they have to hit multiple houses.
That's where you regulate them, right? They're not gonna eat all that candy one night and they're not gonna eat it all in the span of a month. It's gonna be throughout. That's where I teach them, all right, you have all this candy, we're not eating it all right now. You're gonna eat it throughout a long duration of time.
Okay. I need more thinking on this because I don't know. I ate the whole candy in like a week and I was fine. I turned out fine. Everything was good. You're hyperactive for a week. You get a bunch of stuff done. First of all, you're always just a constant sugar high for a whole week. It's a boost of energy, dude. It really does. And I do think it's important to experience that as a kid. Just constant sugar rush and headaches for a week. I think that builds character. I honestly do. Okay. All right, here we go. My last hot take is low. Okay, and this part I'm not. Okay, there is a disclaimer on this because I do think this is kind of a bad hot take, but okay, just hear me out. Low effort costumes should not be given as much candy. Again, I think 2 pieces of candy is fine. If you're wearing a low effort costume, you get 1. However, I'm not as strict on this because I do know that I feel like if somebody has a low effort costume, it's probably because they couldn't afford a new one. So I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be a jerk, giving people like discriminating basically against poor kids and rich kids. Like the rich kids, they have a good costume, so they'll get 2 pieces, and the poor kids only get 1. I'd feel so bad, honestly. You know what? Never mind. I take this back.
Why did I get 1 piece and you got 2? And the kid's probably like, it's probably because you got a low effort costume.
It's probably because you have a sheet over your head with 2 freaking things cut out.
I can imagine us like bring us back in time when we're both trick or treating together. You're yelling at me for my low effort costume.
You know, it's funny. Like me as an adult, all cranky and old, and just like yelling at the parents. Hey, are you poor or is that just like you guys were low effort here? Like just trying to get clarification on whether or not. Because
all right, 1 piece for him, 1 piece for him. That's gonna be you. That's gonna be messed up.
That'd be hilarious, though. I do think.
I'm trying to think. It's not because you didn't decorate. It's because they really don't want to go to your house. They remember you.
The word spread. There's like a Reddit post
they know
about
you're
my
the
house.
worst guy at Halloween.
There's just like this Reddit thread about my house and just like the address. And don't go there.
That house. Don't even give them the effort. That's hilarious.
Anyways,
it turns out I'm the one leading that effort
behind the scenes.
I'm not doing that. Just kidding.
Okay. My last hot take is You don't need these name. Okay, this one's actually more lukewarm maybe, but you don't need these name brand candies to. You don't need to pass out name brand candies. That's it. That's it. End of hot take. Here, let me show you the best.
Another reason why they don't go to your house.
The best. Let me show you
You're
the
hurting
best
yourself,
candy.
man.
Look, this is one of the best candies that you can get on Halloween. I'm know
not gonna
you
deny,
disagree.
I love these lollipops,
but
this is not it. This is not it, dude. Starburst, Skittles, Sour Patch Kids,
you can
stuff
get
like
those
that. That's
any
what the
other
kids
time of the
live for.
year.
You can go away with chocolate. Chocolate is whatever for me. Like there are far better lollipop brands you can go with. The only candies that I don't like that are name brand are Tootsie Pops or Tootsie Rolls. Those ones I don't care for.
Like the actual candy Tootsie Rolls, not the lollipop, right?
The lollipop, I would prefer the blow pop. Yeah, I'd prefer those for
These
sure.
ones?
Any day.
They're okay. I just think the gum
Those are
doesn't
the
taste
top
that
of the
good.
line lollipops. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the lollipop. The gum is an added extra, but even then, you don't chew that for more than maybe 15 minutes.
Even that seems like a lot, but yeah, I guess you're right. But no, I still think my lollipops are better.
They're good. I won't deny that. I love picking those when they hand them off after you go to the dentist, kind of defeating the whole purpose of going to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
But I love them, but not these ones.
I don't know. Okay, this one I'm not super passionate about because I do think
Because you're wrong.
some of my some of my favorite candies are name brand like Nerds and what was the other one? There's another one that I like.
Sweet Tarts or Smarties? Oh, Sweet Tarts.
Smarties
Those beat
as
out
well.
Smarties any day.
Really, I like Smarties better.
Yeah, Sweet Tarts.
Smarties, Nerds, and then there's another one. Reese's Cups. Ooh, Reese's Cups were my favorite growing up too.
Reese's Cups are so artificially flavored. That's like the worst peanut butter flavor ever. I'm just saying, dude. I'm not a big chocolate fan. I know that's a hot take for sure. I think chocolate's overrated. Not everything needs to be chocolate. I'm going on a tangent here, but it needs to be said.
I like it.
Am I wrong?
I think you're just a party pooper.
Whatever. Chocolate is just
You
lame,
just hate
dude.
joy and happiness.
I regulate it.
You regulate joy and happiness.
I regulate my joy and happiness.
All right. I'm done. Let's move on.
All right. You're not feeling the void of silence of the
Oh my
wheel
bad.
spin.
I always
Oh my
forget to
gosh,
fill
you
the
have
void of
one
silence.
job, and then I always
This
have to
is
fill
me
in. I can't do
talking
two jobs here.
My fault. What
would
would
you
you do?
do?
Do we have one?
I don't think we do.
Okay, just switch it to dangerous choice.
All right. And dangerous choice it is. Yay.
Okay, I've been wanting to show you this one for a while, but I don't want to ruin it. I don't know if you've seen this trend or not, but it's hilarious to me. Okay, so the caption says, seeing if we have hidden talent so we don't have to fix this leak.
Yes, it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand. But I still need love cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go as planned. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? Oh, won't you stay with me?
Hey, it's not bad, dude.
Cause you're all I need.
Look at him go, dude. Why haven't we done this yet?
That won't you, dude? That was that was actually not bad. It was pretty good.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was looking
Started off rough, but they were going.
it kind of stayed rough the whole time, but I was looking through some of the comments and some people were like, "Oh, low key harmonized at the end." There, there was one where it was like, "I think y'all got to go fix the leak now, though." So this guy said, "I'm gonna tell my kids this was One Direction." Yeah, this one says, "Go fix the leak."
It's hilarious. Dude.
Anyways, that's the trend. It's just a bunch of people singing really badly, and I love it.